What's up, guys? It's KB. Make sure you subscribe to the Underground Sports Philadelphia YouTube channel. Click the bell icon down below so you don't miss a single video from us. And thanks for tuning in to another video from Underground Sports Philadelphia. Now let's get into it.
Philadelphia, baby, you're going to love it. Best sports fans in the world. Actually, the worst, but that's what makes them the best.
Hey, everybody, it's KB, and this is Light the Flame and Olympics podcast, recapping everything that went down from day 12 of competition at the Summer 2024 Olympic Games in Paris, France. Let's get into the recap. It's hard to believe that it is day 12 in the books of the Summer 2024 Olympic Games. It has been an absolute joy really diving back into the Olympics for the first time since Rio for me in a full-fledged, just like enjoyment phase. You know, Tokyo was fun to follow along with, but it felt kind of weird, and obviously coming out of a pandemic era, it was kind of off balance and in a different time zone, so it was a little bit harder to follow along with as well. But I have thoroughly enjoyed every moment that I've gotten to sit down and watch these Olympics from Paris, and it's just felt so full and vibrant and just a blast overall to really sit down and watch as a fan. And obviously doing this podcast has elevated things, so thank you to everyone who has tuned in to make this Olympics super special for me and for everybody here at Underground Sports Philadelphia. But let's get into day 12 of competition. More gold coming to Team USA from track and field as American sprinter Quincy Hall won the gold in the men's 400-meter final on Wednesday, finishing with a lifetime best of 43.40 seconds. Hall entered the final 100 meters out of medal positions, but closed the fastest of anyone in the field, winning by 0.04 seconds. Great Britain's Matthew Hudson-Smith broke his own European record, but it wasn't enough as Hall ran the 5th fastest time in history, making him the 4th fastest person. He said, "I told you guys I was going to get a gold medal this year. I know I can win. I knew it today. That's what I've been doing my whole career." It was awesome to watch Quincy Hall kind of just run down his competition and make sure that he was going to finish at the top of the podium. His strides he made, you know, throughout that ending portion of the race, that final 100 meters was just electric. Congratulations to Quincy Hall. And Matthew Hudson-Smith, like I mentioned, took the silver, and Mazala Samukanga from Zambia took the bronze. And Australian Nina Kennedy took down defending Olympic champion Katie Moon to win the women's pole vault gold in Paris. Kennedy reached a height of 4.90 meters that Moon couldn't match, giving the Aussie gold and leaving the American with silver. This is the 27-year-old Kennedy's first Olympic medal, and the first women's pole vault gold medal in history for Australia. So Nina Kennedy on top for Team Australia. Katie Moon takes the silver, and Alicia Newman takes the bronze for Canada in the pole vault. Morocco's Soufiane El Bakali won gold in the men's 3,000-meter steeplechase, becoming just the second man ever to defend a gold medal in the event. In a stunning surge, American Kenneth Brooks exploded forward in the bell lap to briefly take the lead, and Brooks was in gold medal position until El Bakali overtook him for gold. Brooks placed second for a silver medal, just 0.36 seconds behind the champion. Brooks' first Olympic medal arrives on the heels of a breakout 2023 season as a senior at BYU. He won the NCAA title and U.S. championships and was the #1 American at Worlds, and now he's an Olympic medalist. Steeplechase is wild. You know, to have to end up running with wet sneakers is crazy. I would be so checked out. That race is unbelievable. One of my favorite things, though, from these track and field events at the Paris Olympics has been the winners being able to ring the bell. It is one of the cooler pieces of uniqueness to these games, and each winner getting to ring that bell in front of a loaded, you know, track and field Coliseum stadium has been awesome. And Team USA bringing home more hardware with that silver, and Morocco bringing home a gold medal. Kenya bringing home the bronze as Abraham Kibiwott takes home the bronze. We move to skateboarding, one of my favorite events. The final day of skateboarding events at these Olympic Games in Australia's Keegan Palmer defended his Olympic title in the men's park competition. American Tom Shar earned silver, and Brazil's Augusto Akio, who was seen practicing his juggling skills between runs earlier in the day, nabbed the bronze. Shar is a 12-time X Game medalist across multiple disciplines. He was the third U.S. skater to win a medal at the Paris Games. American Tate Crew finished in 5th overall, while teammate Gavin Botker did not qualify for the final. And it has been wild because I talked about this a couple episodes ago. Our generation, 90s babies, we grew up watching the Tony Hawks and the Bam Margeras and Chad Muska and, so many just like skaters that were in their late 20s, early 30s, and even in their 40s. And Olympic skateboarding has been dominated by teenagers. And it's been wild to kind of see, all pun intended, the passing of the torch to like this new era of skateboarding. But we did get to see a skateboarding legend in these Olympics make his Olympic debut, and that is Great Britain's Andy McDonald. Made his Olympic debut in the event at 51 years old. And even though he didn't advance to the final, he expressed gratitude for being able to participate in the Olympic experience. He said, "This might be it. This might be the one set of competing at the Olympics ranks in his career. Just to say on my board, do the run I wanted to do, just to stay on my board, do the run I wanted to do. I mean, I set the bar pretty low coming into this event. I went through every scenario, worst case scenario, and it came out best case scenario. So I'm just so happy to have been a part of it, and it was a joy to skate." Andy McDonald is a legend. He is, Tony Hawk video games. He is a staple of 90s babies' knowledge of skateboarding. And to see him be able to compete and make his Olympic debut at 51 years old and perform extremely well. Sure, it didn't get him on the podium. It didn't get him to the final. But 51 years old and competing at that level is so special. It really is such a cool thing to see. Just the old guard, if you will, competing and still competing at such a high level. Tony Hawk was there and was giving him a standing ovation. Andy McDonald is a core piece of my childhood from just following along with skateboarding. And it was a really cool moment to watch him compete in the skateboarding men's park event. So congrats to Andy McDonald, an absolute living legend in the skateboarding community. And like I mentioned, Keegan Palmer takes the gold, Tom Shar takes the silver, and Augusto Akio takes the bronze. We go to weightlifting as Hampton Morris lifted his way to a bronze medal and U.S. history as Hampton Morris became the first U.S. man to win an Olympic weightlifting medal since 1984. He also became the youngest male U.S. weightlifter to win a medal since 1956. He won bronze in the men's 61 kilograms, which is 134 pounds final. And in the final, Morris snatched 278 pounds, then lifted an Olympic record equaling 379 pounds, which is the equivalent to 172 kilograms in the clean, and a jerk for a total of 657 pounds. The mark was good enough for third place behind China's Li Fabin, who went for 310 kilograms, and Thailand's Tirapong Silachai, who went at 303 kilograms. He's coached by his father, William, and trains out of his garage, and Morris is also a coffee aficionado, according to NBC. He owns 7 different coffee makers and is said to drink 4 espressos daily and 3 cold brews during workouts. In order to get himself in quote-unquote game mode, he watches the movie Miracle about the USA ice hockey team at Lake Placid on the way to the venue on event days. So Hampton Morris taking home bronze in weightlifting. And then we go to wrestling as Sarah Hildebrandt wins first Olympic medal gold for Team USA. She defeated Cuba's Yusnelis Guzman in the final. Hildebrandt's original opponent, India's Vinesh Phogat, was disqualified after missing weight earlier in the day and replaced by Guzman. One day after Alor's 68-kilogram gold medal, this marks the first time that 2 American women have won wrestling gold at the same Olympics. So Hildebrandt takes the gold. Guzman for Cuba takes the silver, and a bronze medal tie between Yui Susaki from Japan and Feng Ziqi from China. We go to cycling. Cycling has been all the rage at these Olympics, and the United States wins their first ever gold in team pursuit. The team of Kristen Faulkner, Chloe Dygert, Jennifer Valente, and Lily Williams won its first ever gold in team pursuit, men or women, on Wednesday. Faulkner, who shocked the world when she won the women's road race last week, earned her second gold medal. She's just the second woman to win gold in road and track cycling at the same Olympics. Dygert won her second medal in Paris after earning bronze in the road cycling individual time trial event, and the gold medal was the second of Valente's career. She'll attempt to defend her women's Omnium title later this week. New Zealand took the silver and Great Britain took the bronze. Before we move to women's golf getting underway, I do want to talk to you guys about our awesome friends and the presenting sponsor of Light the Flame and Olympics podcast, our pals over at Shopify. They are the leaders in commerce and e-commerce across the globe. They make sure that your business is booming in the right direction and looking as green as possible, just like their iconic green shopping bag logo. Shopify started off as just people who wanted to sell snowboards online. There was no, e-commerce website that was sufficeable to their needs. So they said, we're going to do it ourselves. And now they are the global leaders in commerce and e-commerce. If you're a YouTuber and you're in the YouTube partner program, get going and link your storefront and sell your merch to your subscribers with a Shopify storefront. It is so easy to get started. It's customizable. You can do it in the palm of your hand on your phone even. So click the link in the description, get your business going in the right direction, or even started today with our friends at Shopify. Thank you to Shopify for helping us bring Olympics coverage to everybody all summer long here at Underground Sports Philadelphia. So like I said, click the link in the description. Get your business booming in the right direction with our friends at Shopify. Women's golf is underway. It got going on Wednesday at Le Golf National. France's own Celine Boutier got off to a dream start. She carded a 7 under 65. That gives her a 3-shot lead at the end of day one. And though she was a 4-time winner last year, she's been off to a slow start this year, and she expressed excitement about how she opened the tournament. Quote, "I'm really over the moon with the way the tournament started for me. Definitely wasn't sure what to expect today, but I was able to take advantage of a few opportunities out there, so I feel good about my round and hopefully keep going for the next few days." Women's champion from 2022 Women's Open champion Ashley Buhai delivered her best performance of the year with a 65, tying her second lowest score of the season and her best overall since February. So Butte, the leader in the clubhouse right now at -7. Buhai from Republic of South Africa at -4. Gabby Lopez from Mexico at a -2 in a 4-way tie there, which includes Lily of You from the USA. So women's golf underway. Basketball, Team USA women's basketball cruised to the semifinal round as they extended its Olympic win streak to 59 games after beating Nigeria 88-74. The win puts Team USA back in the semifinals and 2 wins away from a historic 8th straight gold medal. As it has been throughout the games, it's been the dynamic duo of Asia Wilson scoring 20 points on 9 of 11 shooting with 11 rebounds and 2 blocks, and Brianna Stewart, who put up 13 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 blocks. Team USA will face a familiar foe in Australia in the semifinal match on Friday, August 9th. And in case you missed it, some big-time events also happened. The U.S. won silver in the artistic swimming team event, putting itself on the podium for the first time since 2004 in 20 years. Noah Lyles, Arian Knighton, and Kenny Bednarik all qualified for the highly anticipated men's 200-meter final, which will be going down on Thursday evening. The last U.S. beach volleyball duo left in Paris, Miles Partain and Andy Benesh, lost in the quarterfinals. The U.S. will leave Paris without a beach volleyball Olympic medal for the first time ever. That is crazy to think about. The U.S. men's water polo team advanced to the semifinal and beat Australia in a game decided by a penalty shootout, and Flavor Flav was loving every moment of it. U.S. men's volleyball team lost to Poland in a hard-fought 5-set match. They will now contest for bronze. And some handball drama. Germany scored a buzzer-beating goal in the final seconds to secure an overtime win against France and advance to the semifinal. We also had a really cool moment happen at the Champions Park, which has been one of the coolest pieces, along with that bell at the track and field. The Champions Park has been really cool to see, and such a unique touch, and just an overall win for the Paris Olympics. But we had the U.S. figure skating team get awarded gold medals in Paris after a 2-year delay. This story is crazy. This is from the Beijing Olympics in 2022, the Winter Olympics. So in a ceremony at Paris's Champion Park near the Eiffel Tower, members of the U.S. figure skating team were honored with Olympic gold medals. The event Wednesday, which unfolded at the Paris Olympics, followed a 2-year controversy and legal wrangling sparked by a doping scandal at the 2022 Beijing Winter Games involving Russian skater Kamila Valieva. During those Olympics, she led her Russian team to a gold medal win with a masterful routine. But after she competed, it was revealed that she had tested positive for a banned performance-enhancing drug in the months before the Winter Games. 9 Americans were granted the gold medal after a final ruling by the Court of Arbitration for Sport last month upheld a 4-year ban for Valieva while disqualifying her Beijing performance. Those honored were Evan Bates, Karen Chen, Nathan Chen, Madison Chalk, Zachary Donahue, Brandon Frazier, Madison Hubble, Alexa Nerium, and Vincent Zhao. Unbelievable story. And Japan's figure skating team, which originally placed third, were also honored at the ceremony with silver medal. Russia, which fell from first to third, was not present to receive the bronze medal, as they are banned, obviously, from the Olympics this year. Crazy story that happened. But it was really cool to see Team USA and Japan get honored with their respective medals that they earned and deserved. Did it the right way. And the fact that it took 2 years for it to all go down. And I know there was quotes from a lot of the figure skating team saying it was awesome to have their family there for this, because in Tokyo they weren't allowed, obviously, with everything with the pandemic. So unreal moment for Team USA figure skating to get awarded that gold. All the controversy and legal battle finally shakes out, and a Winter Games medal was awarded at the Summer Olympic Games. So a unique moment in Olympic history for sure took place at Champions Park on Wednesday. Let's get into it. Our medal count as well, speaking of medals being awarded, is brought to you by our friends over at FOCO, the leaders in forever collectible distribution, officially licensed apparel merchandise from not only your favorite sports teams across all major leagues, but Team USA as well. They've got Team USA tumbler mugs, coffee mugs, garden gnomes, stuffed animals, and of course the ever elusive and iconic Peanuts collection, where it's Snoopy Team USA collaboration going down. You don't want to miss out on your opportunity to get those. Click the link in the description. Get your forever collectibles to represent Team USA from the Summer 2024 Olympic Games in Paris. And we want to thank FOCO for sponsoring the podcast and our medal count all summer long. So click that link in the description and upgrade your forever collectibles today with our friends at FOCO. From Team USA officially licensed merch to officially licensed collectibles from the NBA, the NFL, MLB, NHL, college football, college basketball, Team USA, like I mentioned, the WWE, and more. That's all thanks to our friends over at FOCO. So on day 12 of the Paris Olympic Games, 21 medal events were contested, and Team USA came away with 8 medals, 3 gold, 4 silver, 1 bronze, extending its reign atop the leaderboard. And on Wednesday, Australia had its best day of the 2024 Games thus far, winning 6 medals, 4 of which were gold. And they spring into a comfortable spot in the top 5 does Australia. Your medal count standings through August 7th. Team USA just 6 shy of 100 total medals. China with 65, France with 51, Great Britain with 49, Australia with 41, Japan with 31, South Korea with 27, Italy with 27 as well, the Netherlands with 20, and Canada with 19. And that is your top 10 in terms of the medal count. A whole lot is going to be going down on Thursday with the Olympics that we are very, very excited about, where even more medals are going to be earned across the board. Some exciting events will be taking place. And also rounding out that top 10, Germany, Canada, New Zealand, Ireland, Romania, Ukraine, Hungary, Sweden, Brazil, Spain, and Croatia, and Cuba make up your top 20. Azerbaijan, Belgium, Hong Kong, Iran, Philippines, Serbia, Israel, Kazakhstan, Jamaica, Switzerland, Thailand, Denmark, Georgia, Greece, Poland, Kenya, South Africa, Argentina, Chile, Ecuador, St. Lucia, Uganda, Chinese Taipei, Uzbekistan, Austria, Czechia, Guatemala, Indonesia, Morocco, Norway, Algeria, Bahrain, Dominica, Slovenia, North Korea, Mexico, Armenia, Ethiopia, Kyrgyzstan, Turkey, Lithuania, Kosovo, Tunisia, Colombia, Cyprus, Fiji, Mongolia, India, Tajikistan, Dominican Republic, Malaysia, Republic of Moldova, Cape Verde, Egypt, Grenada, Peru, Portugal, Slovakia, and Zambia. That makes up your medal earners list so far for the 2024 Paris Olympic Games for the Summer Olympics. We will be back breaking down everything that goes down on Thursday at the 2024 Paris Olympic Games. We are very excited to see what's to come. We can't thank you all enough for the support so far on this show. We've been holding it down, coming out with daily content. I know some of the most recent episodes have been a little late and off the schedule. Working on getting that back going. We've been catching up on a lot of work, so we appreciate your patience the past couple of days on getting episodes out. But if you're enjoying everything from us from the Olympic Games, be sure to follow us on social media, wherever you're on social. Twitter, we're at LTF Olympics, and on Instagram and Threads at Light the Flame Pod. You can follow the podcast as well. Subscribe to it on Apple and Spotify. Leave a 5-star rating and review. It really does go a long way for helping this show continue to gain the traction that it has and gain even more momentum as we inch closer and closer, unfortunately, to these games coming to an end over the weekend. But continue subscribing, because we are not done with this podcast. I can promise you that. We have a lot more in the tank coming, not only this summer, because the Paralympics are right around the corner as well, but we will be gearing up for 2026 and the Winter Olympics, and then, of course, 2028, the big one in LA. And moving forward, this will be a living, breathing, just time capsule of everything that went down at every Olympics moving forward. So continue to subscribe. Leave those 5-star reviews. Be a friend, tell a friend to subscribe, and share it with your friends and family. And if you want to watch the show, every video episode is available on the Underground Sports Philadelphia YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/@UndergroundSportsPhiladelphia. Leave a like on the video. Leave a comment down below, your thoughts on the Olympics so far, what events you've absolutely loved, any Olympians you've fallen in love with these games. And of course, be sure to subscribe to the channel. And this has been another edition of Light the Flame, an Olympics podcast presented by Underground Sports Philadelphia and Shopify. We will be back tomorrow with more Olympics coverage. And big thank you to everybody who has tuned in every single day for our Olympics coverage here at Underground Sports Philadelphia. But until tomorrow, we'll see you then from Paris.